Hey, this is Blind Fox and welcome at my game playthrough. This is Farm Simulator 25. And we are building the Grain Elevator Museum and we might almost be finished, I think. After that, we will get ready to build oh, come on, don't do this. There we go. After that, we'll get ready to build the fairground, which is the biggest building site on this map. There is 2 building sites and another building, and you have a little building site at your own place, which we did not do. We deleted it because we didn't want to do it. I think we deleted it, if I can remember. Yes, we deleted it. So now this is the last thing we need, I think, to deliver. So we will pop this onto our trailer and we will go over yonder to see there we go. Before we tie that down and get everything done there, we'll go and look at this, and I see we have to do some weeding as well. So we'll hop over here and see the only thing we need is 1,000 tons of planks long, and we will be done. So we'll strap this down. I wonder what will happen with the extras, because we did put in a bit of extra stuff there. As I said, I did look at this stuff and I sort of saw what we had to have, and then I forgot to actually I didn't forget, I just didn't bother to keep count. And if you build this thing normally, you do not have to keep count. You just have to deliver the stuff they want. They buy everything. Anything you want to sell, that they buy. So you do not normally need to actually even keep count on what you are doing. You just need to know what stuff you need. Because as long as that thing is open, it will buy anything. So if you want a nice place to sell your stuff and don't want to bother selling it anywhere else, they pay nicely, they don't pay bad, their prices is relatively always good. So you can just sell it there. You don't have to bother selling it anywhere else. So that is a good selling point as long as it's live. I really hope that it transferred to the other in-game buildable thing, but I don't think it will. I just hope we don't have to buy it back. Ah, come on. Wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. I sometimes do suck with this, and we do need some stuff. We need a bale storage area. We need... oh, come on. We need a new place for our vehicles, because we sold the barn. Because the barn isn't really worth me storing the things there. I can't park it in the barn. I know where I want to store my vehicles in. I just don't have it yet. And come on. And this just doesn't want to properly work for me today. There we go. We need to go and do... I did spray yesterday. I did some spraying over my field. There was crops that I wanted to remove. I did have this thing was set to, which it shouldn't do. There's still crop. There's still the what do you call them? Those lines are still there. It shouldn't be there. What do you call them? I forget their name. The lines there. Let's see. Are they still there? Doesn't look like it. I think it might have disappeared now. I hope so. But it's still there. I can still see it on the field. Shouldn't be there. Trend lines. There shouldn't be any trend lines on that field. But it's still visible. I could still see it sometimes on the thing when it showed. And you can see there, you can still see it. There I can still see trend lines. There shouldn't be trend lines. I've plowed the thing. Sorry, I've not plowed the field. I've planted, I've done everything, and there is still trend lines visible on this field. It shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be visible at all. At least they are not visible here now. But sometimes there is still trend lines visible. I don't know if it's just a relic of the past, as it were. But you can still see it sometimes. I don't want it there. I do not want trend lines on my fields. I don't like it. I don't use it. Yes, I've got precision farming enable. Come on. There we go. And we have sold the last thing. Now this one can drive home. We are in March, and we can also start planting grass, which we will do after this thing gets home. Then we will start planting grass. Let's see what he's ready to do what with. Oh, come on. Okay, this is ready to harvest, but we will wait until the next month. Which means that we might not plant today. I might not plant this today because I could do it, doesn't matter. Grass, I think that it doesn't matter with grass, but we might plant it today, we'll see. I mean, we've got time. So we could plant it. We've made some money. Now we're just waiting for our Grain Elevator Museum to finish its stuff. You see there, still trend lines. There shouldn't be any trend lines on this field. I don't know if it's a problem with what. Because here shouldn't be trend lines. I crop sprayed the things yesterday. I went in and I crop sprayed. You will remember I crop sprayed it yesterday. We'll see if there's still weeds. Needs lime. Weeds, medium. So it might still be that there is still medium weeds here, but oh, we are not. We are out of the. We are supposed to. I don't know what's going on this field. Wheat large. We put herbicide on this field yesterday. We got ourselves a crop sprayer. We added herbicide. We herbicided this whole field yesterday. If you could remember, I think I need to plow this whole field. See if I plow it sometime, if it will not remove this sorry, irregularity. Because it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense that there's still stuff on this field. We've also put down some lime. Sorry, not lime. While we're planting, we put down some stuff. Needs lime. Our lime is okay. I don't know why this field is so screwed up. This field also, but this field does have a space that's not correct. I mean, we added some stuff, so I don't know why this field is so screwed up. It is totally screwing up our score. HP values, that I don't know what the problem is. I've extended both of these fields. I've bought soil stuff for both of these fields. Exactly what's the problem, I just don't know. And I'm really thinking about when I should plant this. But while we are not doing anything, let's go and look at our sheep. Aha, we have a meadow. Finally, we've got a meadow. Our sheep productivity is going up. Wool is doing its thing. Health is on its way up. You see, 100% you do not. Sheep is nice. They can just park on your field and you can just let them be. Oh, we need to get some wood chips out of here. All of that is fine. We'll cut down some wood later. Here we need some wood chips. We need to deliver it to them. Let's see what we can do. We've got fertilizing. Sowing, I'm not really wanting to sow. Although I rarely sow. Now is this what do we do sow here? Cotton. I'm wondering, should I take my tractor and my sower and go sow? Because this one is a very lucrative contract. And I'm not going to use my big tractor. I don't have to fertilize, so I do not need to load fertilizing. I don't know if this tractor can pull that sower. We'll go and have a little look-see. Let's just see if there's anything we can buy. No, there isn't. So planter, we need planter. This is what we have. How much HP do you need to work this thing? Kilogram. Kilowatt. I think it is the blue tractor. So we will blue tractor. I think we can do this. I think we can go and we can sow some stuff. I have never done a sowing contract. We can do that. What is this one? Grass. We can also go and do grass. This is also a seeder. Also a sowing. So let's go and sow grass with the one tractor, and we will go and sow with this one. Let's just see, are you finished? I don't know why this thing isn't doing what it should. I sprayed this stuff yesterday. As I said, I sprayed it and it's still there. The crop lines are still there. I sprayed you and you are not gone. It doesn't make sense for me. I don't know why. That's what I'm saying. I want to plow this whole field. I know it's not a good thing to do. But twice now I've planted it. Both times I had crop line, what do you call them? Trend lines turned off. My other fields are not showing trend lines. So I think I'm going to, I don't know if I just cultivate it, if it will work. But this is a direct feeder that I have. And it really shouldn't show it that way. And because we are not really organized here, I'm getting lost between my equipment. There is what I want. So I think we will actually accept this one. Oh. Sometimes you need to... Let's see, will you load it now? No. Sometimes for this you actually need to... Wait, I need to actually open this. Sorry. I need to open it. Now, how do I open it again? Why? No, it's and yeah. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Just close this. Now, we are planting a big field with this thing. We are not going to use fertilizer in this. So I presume we're going to use the whole of this. You have to open it and unfold it. Then you have to open up, if it's unfolded properly. Then you have to open it and then you can load it. There we go. So we'll fold it up again. We'll go here. We will go and accept it, but we will not get this. We will leave this. We'll accept that with that. And we're driving to field 45. Is this the correct one we wanted? I hope so. Well, let's just see. Is it the correct one? No, it's not. This is the correct one. Yes, sorry, but we wanted the other one as well, field 77. We'll accept you as well. Accept contract. Okay, this one. Where are you? We will go to 77. it go? Let's see, will it actually work? I think it's actually stuck. Hang on, let's just do this. Let's just drive it to where it can actually do something, where it is not in the way of anything else. There we go. Oh, come on. Grass, and we need to go and pick up some seeds. See, at least some of this stuff sometimes open naturally. Oh, we don't have a lot of seed. I hope it's enough. What is that? I don't think that is seed, is it? No, I don't think we've got enough seed. But we'll just go and seed this. Okay, so this thing isn't out of here. Let's just take... So let's go and dump you first again. And these guys get lost if you put them in the your farmyard. They tend to get lost majorly. Why we normally drive them out. We hope here is enough in the seeder to seed everything. We don't think we've got any now. They normally don't use a lot of seed, but you never know with this game. Let's see, are you driving? We know we need more seeds. you drive there? Are you on autopilot? You are on autopilot, but where aren't you driving? There we go, there you are driving. So we have got our seeders set to what they need to be and off to do their bidding. What else is there? Fertilizer we are not going to do. Bale wrapping we could do. We do not have a lot of other stuff to do. We are basically waiting for this thing to finish its work. And it's working. It is working. Good, so working it is. Is it good? Well, maybe I should cultivate that stuff again. We've got our animals are doing well. We've got enough things. Well, what we forgot to do is that if we do need to do things, we can we sent our tractors, all of our tractors away to do other things, and then we forgot that we still had to deliver the wood chips. Oops. That was the oops. But we'll just jump this here. We don't have to dump you. Get over there. Dump. Let's go. Dump you. Now we need to go and get this little green wagon. Let's just pull you out. Now the just deliver this doesn't really need any larger trailer than this one. Okay, we are done. This. Let's hop over to see where our lot are. Okay, this one. It's cotton, yes. We're not fertilizing. I'm going to fertilize his field for ketchup. Good, this one is done. I'm going to put glasses here again, somewhere, doesn't matter where. Good. That guy is doing the grass thing, that guy is doing that. We need to get some money, so we will do some bale wrapping. Yes, nothing else we can do. And yes, I'm borrowing this. I'm not using my own for this. I could use my own, but my tractors are busy. And it's still the same thing, you have to drive some stuff. What is this? See? Fertilizer. Herbicide. Here it is. Here's the rest of the tank. There's the rest of the tank. I don't know what new problem this is again. I mean, I have all my updates. We've got a Mercedes tractor. Why isn't... I mean, I borrowed a herbicide thing. It has... I even added all of the little sensory things to it. And did it work? No, it did not. It did not work. I don't know why it's still there. It shouldn't be there. Now I like playing on the normally on precision farming because it's a fun thing to play. It's not boring as some stuff is. But this is just simply annoying. Truly simply annoying. We will plant our grass sometime either today or tomorrow or this month or maybe next month after I've harvested the other grass. Now the another reason why they don't always use mine is sometimes we have round bales, sometimes we have copper bales, and I might have to pause this game because my headset is going. Yeah. So let's save this, go and pause this. There we go, and I'll just change my headset. And no, I don't do this with editing, so don't moan about it. Huh. Oh good, the game. Sometimes Farm Simulator likes to screw up. We push X so that it can drop the bale. So sometimes what Farm Simulator does, if you change your headset or some of your sound equipment while the game is running. And I haven't found this with any of my other games that I've played recently. But I have found it with Farming Simulator 25 though. Is it sort of screw up the sound. Oh, this is a bit difficult. So those things are seeding. We are working, so we might make a few pounds today, not a lot, but and then we will go and look at our, I think we might start our new project maybe tomorrow or in April. I don't know, I might load up stuff today for it, but I think I'll deliver it, that it has its own month to start in. I think I'll do that. Now we of course need a lot of money to get those I mean I could of course start delivering, but I think I will deliver stuff tomorrow. We might just get a trailer ready to go today. But we do have a lot of stuff to load. We do need to buy the rope makers. We do need to do other stuff. We do need to get more wood. Even if we just cut down all our wood, I don't think that will work, so we will have to buy at least some more fields, which will be great because we will need some more cotton, I think, for our rope makers. We do have a few other stuff. We also want to do some fertilizing later using manure. So I might just buy some cattle as well. We'll see how much money we make, what we can do. We still need the bale storage building. We need an actual place to store our equipment because our farmyard looks terrible. Everything is just standing around. It looks horrible. We need a tedder if we are going to go for hay and TMR. We need silage. We need to get more fields to plant corn, wheat. We have canola and we might want to do some oiling. I could have done that earlier, but I didn't want to. And it is a shame that there isn't a small little rope maker. I don't know why they don't have a small rope maker. I mean, I think there's a small canning factory, there's a small sawmill, there's a small everything except the rope maker. Exactly when I'm going to sell the rope maker, because I don't think I'm going to keep it all of the time. I also could buy the rope, but I think I'll keep it at least until hopefully I've made my all depends exactly where it is, how does the rope look, how do I want to deliver it, or if I just want to sell it straight. I don't know if anything else uses the rope. So on, I think it is for November, somewhere around there. I've heard dates anything from 4 November till 11th of November for this. Is the new fishing thing coming out? And we might just have a little look-see. We might go fishing, because I don't think I think you can fish on all maps. I know there's a buildable on the Scottish map. I don't know if we're going to do that first or we're going to go to after we finish this. I don't think I'm going to do everything at once, but eventually we will go to the Scottish map and do its buildables. Yes, and I know I missed one there. I must say, carrot farming, if you just take the carrots from one field, you actually can cheat the game, as we showed earlier. And you can make more money from selling carrots than from actually finishing your contract. But I do not like to misuse the game that way, because that is really a misuse of the game. You are supposed to finish your contract. Now peas and beans and that, you also make money, but you finish your contract at least, and that is legitimate extra money. But carrot farming, it's very difficult to finish your contract there, and it really takes the whole day, and mostly longer than the whole day, because you have to watch the stupid thing the whole time. It's annoying. Now this is a lovely field. I think if you want to do cotton, this is one of the best fields for you actually to do cotton on, because it's close to where your harvester spawns. You can easily get the harvester there. I mean, you just drive over the tracks. It's relatively, I mean, the cotton harvester is a relative annoying thing to drive. Yes, and we do not have a cotton harvester, I know. That's also something that we need to get. But it costs a lot of money. But we need to get it because we have cotton. And if you have cotton, you need to have cotton harvester. We still haven't upgraded our other harvester because, well, yes, it's the other harvester. Let's just go and see how the others look. Where is there still something we haven't wrapped? I think there might still all is finished. Somewhere there is still one we haven't wrapped. Now it's find the cotton bale, the grass bales. And this might take a while. Ah, there it is, there we go, there's the other one. It is sometimes difficult to spot bales. And I'm playing on medium difficulty, I'm not playing on the extraordinarily cooler looking other difficulty. I must say, the low difficulty plays nice, but you lose too much with the texture stuff, so it is actually a bit difficult. More difficult, that is. Now there's still one more left. Oh, there it is. Low difficulty, you see stuff better, but some of the stuff, the texture stuff when you on your fields is sometimes a bit, it doesn't work properly. So you can play on low difficulty, but it's difficult to see stuff, although the other difficulties is difficult to see other stuff. Sometimes some of the computer games is easier to play on the lower graphics settings. Sorry, not difficulty, graphics settings. The lower graphics settings sometimes just is a bit more workable. Now this is cool, I can just dismiss it. All completed, and we've done. Now we'll just see how these go along. Well, we at least still have grass in here, we still have cotton in there. Well, another bale wrapping contract, where? This is on field 11. We might just go and do that as well. We've got nothing much else to do. We do have hoeing, but bale wrapping is actually worth more. Before we accept it, we will just hop over here and see how this thing is coming along. Is this stuck? Does this look stuck to you guys? Because it's not going. We do have that, we do have blank long. Is this thing stuck? We know we've got extra stuff in there. Could that be it? It couldn't be the problem, or why? Why isn't it working? We do have got stuff there, we do have got stuff there. Is it that it just works so slowly? Huh. So we'll do some bale wrapping here on field 11. Good. I could use my own tractor, I think. I think the little tractor could actually do it, but there is reason for my madness. It's just easier sometimes to just And again, Mercedes. I must say, we've got... This is a new Mercedes. We haven't had this one yet. Very nice. I hate wrapping round bales. It's annoying because they are rollable. I was wondering, could you actually load? Is this actually a place to load something? What is this for? Because I've never seen. I haven't seen that you can load anything on these tractors. Doesn't look like that. No, I'm not going. I'll send you to the field your own self on your own way. So here this thing is doing its thing. That thing is doing what? Also doing its thing. This one is almost finished. Good. This one is driving to where it wants to be. Let's see how our other stuff progresses. Well, they are actually picking up in health surprisingly fast. I mean, we've been at 50% this morning, now we're already at 80%? Huh. Wool also progresses, not that fast, but it's not slow. Okay, these are those. We've got enough there, we've got enough stuff there. We most likely will need to go and cut down some stuff. I think so. There we go, we'll just lower you a bit. And our sheep, we've got some of each sheep type. We also only have 40 sheep, we could have 54 sheep. I decided not to have all of the sheep in. I think there's still a tree around there. Yeah, there is a little tree lying around, I think. There it is. Yeah, it's a bit big. I don't think this thing will actually make any road. We'll have to get up there. I think this is too a light tractor to actually do anything. Come on, don't do this. Don't not do this. Everything. Oh, did you just do what I thought you did? Now we did pull this thing with that, but this is really a bit. We'll just hop up and just trim this thing down. So trimming this stuff does not impact the actual tonnage. What it does do is it just makes it sometimes easier to move because you thin down the silhouette of the tree and you remove these encumbrances so it doesn't catch so easily against other stuff. Okay, I think that is there. As I said, I do not think that this thing can pull this tree. Last time it didn't want to, but admittedly we didn't have it trimmed down yet. But this isn't a big tractor, it's a wee little tractor. It is a small tractor, it might not pull this. Might not, or it might. It's doing very hard work here. Doing it slowly. It is creeping, but we are doing it. We might actually lose more money with doing this with this tractor than it's worth. Go. Now our grass is ready to mow, but it is mowing stage 1, which means that yes, but we need to do this first. We'll let that tractor rest and maybe some of the other tractors will get themselves done in the meantime. Where are we? Oh well, that's why. Something that you forget to do a lot is actually pushing the X so that it does dump the bales. It is annoying because if there's something that you can forget, We do hope we finish all of those seeding things. Good, it's still doing its thing and there's still seed left. This is also doing its thing and there's still seed left. This thing is just hanging around and waiting. But it's really not a good tractor to use to pull wood around, because it is actually a bit small. The other tractor does pull it wood much better. You've got the weight on the other tractors and the strength to actually do a better job. Now I do like white wrapping. I actually like black wrapping more, but it's difficult to see. Green wrapping is the most difficult to see, so I never use it. Black wrapping, I like the black wrapping, but it's again difficult to see, especially at night. It's fine in daytime, but if you end up baling or picking up your bales at night, it's difficult to see. We hope that our Grain Elevator Museum gets finished, that there isn't a bug in there. Now it's hunting down the bales again. Let's go and find them. Especially in the shade. Somewhere there is no mobile. Let's go hunt them. Oh, a hunting we shall go. A hunting we shall go. No, 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 a hunting we shall go. We're not finding any. It is difficult to actually hunt these birds down. No, where are they? They must be. Oh no, they're done? Okay, sorry. I thought we missed one. Oops. That's the other problem if you have too many contracts going. It's sometimes a wee bit difficult to see which ones you have done and which ones you have not done. So we've got least cost. Good. So we have made some money at least so far today. It's 11. I wonder why. Let's see if that thing is done yet. See what other contracts there is for us. No, no, no. Hoeing, hoeing, hoeing. No, no, no. The rest isn't really worth doing. Yes, we will make sort of 2,000 on this, but it's not really worth doing. This one isn't done yet. Are you working? Are you stuck? What are you doing? Interesting. Then why? It's not done. The field is done, apparently, but it is not done. Where's the other one? Where's that field? It's over here. This field is complete, but it isn't done. What do I need to do? Why isn't it done? So I just need to sow the field. It doesn't say I need to fertilize it. Why the hell did I accept this stupid contract? Grass. Yes. I'm on the right field. Yes. I did do the whole field. I still have grass seed left. But it says I'm fully done. Why then isn't it done? 91% finish. It just says so. It just says sow grass. And there, grass. 1.7 something hectares. And it does say I mean, there's nothing left. There is no this whole thing is done. Let's go to sewing. Do I actually need to roll it because it's planted the whole field? So let's take this thing home. We'll add the roller to it and see what happens. The whole thing is done. Why isn't this done? See, grass growing. It's the in trend line. It is the blooming trend line. This is a trend line, I'm sure of it. This is trend lines. It is the trend lines on this field. I swore it, I think it's, yes. It's the trend lines that keeps this stuff from being 99% complete. Yes. That is what? It is the trend lines. So we can't complete this because the trend lines. It's the blooming trend lines on this field. There is trend lines here. We can't see it, but they are there. We can't do anything with the trend lines, but there is trend lines. This is not our field. There is trend lines there. And that's the big problem. There is trend lines on this field. This is the trend lines is keeping us from actually completing the task. It's the trend lines. That's all it can be. And seeing the trend lines here, that's going to be the same problem on the other field. We are going to lose that 10% because we've got the trend lines going. Because we are playing on this. So yet again it shows that you cannot plant stuff with this on. There's other stuff also that screws it up majorly. What is this? So this is a potato harvester. Nice. I'm not sure where it dumps it, if it dumps it in the harvester or if it dumps it on the ground, but that's the potato harvester. Damn! This is so unfunny. This is so not funny. This is so absolutely extraordinarily annoying. Traffic, let's see. Here we've got precision farming. This is just so we've got realistic spread patterns. We have that is nothing we can change. This is AI workers. Is there anything not there? Refill, refill, reload, reload, nothing there. This is vehicle controls. But dirt is normal. Automatic engine start is off. Stop and go braking is on. Trailer fill limit is on. Fuel usage is normal. Disaster stuff is enabled. Crop destruction is periodic plowing is disabled. Field stones are enabled. Weeds are enabled. I'm trying to figure out, is there something we have missed? Fixed visual month is off. Snow is on. 1 day per month is on. Seasons is on. Traffic is on. Economic difficulty is normal. Time is 5 times. Autosave is off. My game save. Let's give it a new name. Can we? Let's call it My Game Farm. And done. And okay, where is this? Graphics, yes. Graphics, yes. Controls, yes. Devices, what is devices? No, it's not something there. General settings, let's see if there is here something. Let's see if I can find something maybe here. Precision farming. What is this? Okay, help window always active, yes. This is just the sounds. What is this? Input controls, 100%, 100%, 70%. This is input con. It's not what we need. Camera, no. Radio, no. Units. No, we've got the units as we want them. So we've got, what do you have? Euro, dollar, pound. Hey. I didn't know you can go to pounds. Oh yeah, let's go to pounds. Yeah. Colorblind mode, no. To zoom or to info, no. Information, yay. Yes, there's nothing here that we need. But still, that's better. Now it's code. Yes, we'll do the British thing. Yeah. and have some tea in the meantime. Hee. Okay, we'll play the British thing. And I don't understand, I mean, this is just that. I'm not playing with trend lines. Trend lines shouldn't impact that, but it does. I don't know if anybody else actually noticed this, or have the same problem, or just don't do sewing contracts. But at least the sewing ones are broken. The same thing as, I think that is what's happening up at the others. And I mean, my game is updated. Everything is fully updated. I don't know why this does that. It shouldn't. I thought they fixed everything. Hey there, you can see our first wool. Let's drive you to the field where you need to be, and then we can check out our first wool. Or at least a bit of wool anyway. That is not correct. That is not fine. I'm going to be really annoyed if... I mean... let's just drive you further away. I think you're going to have trouble here. We'll just drive you there. Now we'll do that. I mean, I'm going to be really deeply annoyed. It's not right. It is not funny. I'm just sending the roller there because I have no earthly idea what else to do. I truly have no idea what to do there. Now let's go and check out our wool. Oh, we had our first wool, and I was so chuffed with these sewing contracts. I mean, I've never done it. I wanted to do my first sewing contract. Just look at our wool. Just look at them. Cool. We've got our first little bit of wool. I mean, I am so deeply annoyed at this point. Because not only is the weeding contracts sometimes screwed up, all this stuff is as well. I should have most likely figured it out. And here again, it's not working. So what I'm going to do is do a save. I'm going to pause you a lot. I'm going to shut down the game, and I'm going to restart it. So I'll pause you lot, and I'll be back when I've restarted it. Okay, you are back. I have reloaded this, and it has, looks like, fixed that problem. Yes, so I can send him back home. It has fixed the problem. We do not have this problem anymore. Oh, he's already home. I didn't leave. We don't have that problem. It fixed it. I can collect this. Yes. I still have the problem on my own fields, I think. So now we know there is a problem, but if you actually go and reload it, it will fix it. Unless it's your own field, then you are stuck with it. We'll go and see how our... Let's just climb out of this. You can see here, still have trend lines. We still have trend lines. And there is weeds. Large weeds. What did we do yesterday? We sprayed this whole field. Last month we sprayed this whole field. But in February, is the weeds gone? No. I actually went and got myself a sprayer. Because large weeds is the only one that should react to spraying. Is it gone? No. Is this gone? No. So this field still have trend lines which it shouldn't have. I am really annoyed with this. I mean, it's still broken. The other fields doesn't have trend lines, but this one does. I don't know if I must replow this, recultivate this, but why? Because I think I will have to replow this whole field. That's all I can think. When this cotton is off, I'm going to plow this whole field because I'm getting less hills because of these mean trend lines. I've cut the weed down, doesn't help. I've sprayed the things. Does it help? No, it does not help. So I am so deeply annoyed with this because it just doesn't. These stupid trend lines are still there. I've sprayed the things, it's still there. I'm going to replow this whole field in the end. It's going to cost me a lot of points, because what you don't want to do is plow in this game. Well, at least this thing has started working. So it is doing its thing. I'm just now you can see the difference between that little tractor pulling stuff and this one. Okay, we are almost completed. I am deeply annoyed with this thing. We will try plowing, but not when we are actually having... I mean, we are using a cultivator where you do not need, or a planter that will plant without you needing to cultivate. so it shouldn't be a problem. But apparently it is creating a problem for us. This field, I don't know if it's just this field, because there is some fields that's screwed up. I don't have those fancy cheats that a lot of people that record this game has. I just don't do it. I mean, I just play the game. Okay, let's go and get our tree. We do know we are going to run out of trees someday. We still have enough in our yard. We can plant trees, it will take them 3 years to grow. Or much cheaper, we can buy some other areas. Now we are going back to first person in this view because it's easier to do this in this view. Let's see what this is. Ah, this is so. No, the maximum of this thing is 8 tons that this can pull, or the thing you use can pull. It's not the tractor's minimum because although this one can pull it, ooh, I need to go and fill this tractor up before I do anything else. We'll dump this tree and then we're going to fill up the tractor. I hope we have enough left. Are you still working? Yes, you are. Good. You still have, yes, you still have seeds left. Good. Oops. Yes, we will go and fill you up when we are done here. Stop moaning. is just hanging out. Let's just reverse you a bit, bump you a bit, and then just drive in again. See if it will hop over there. No, it does not want to. Let's reverse. Now let's see if it will work. There we go. Sometimes you just need to wheel it in a bit so that you can lift up the back of the tree. There we go, we've gotten out there. Get into our tracks again. And let's go slow. Or yes, we want to refuel. Lots. Hey, there's tornado season. I hope we do not get one. Oh, stuff is screwed up enough as it is. We do not need a tornado to come in and screw up the stuff even more. Although it would be cool to see it, but then it will screw up our crops. And hey, we are playing in town. We will cut down these ones. Sometime we will go and so if it depends what you want to do, but with your own trees, it's easy to build the Grain Elevator Museum. Well, I won't say this is enough forestry for me. I do not really want to plant. I'm not really looking forward to planting trees. I don't want to go that deep into forestry. I just want to cut down trees at the moment. But we might end up having to either plant new ones. I don't want to, if I can avoid it. So there we go. So you could you pull it in with the Control K. It's not that big a tree, I think. I want to really check it out. But we don't have crop destruction turned on, so we can just drive over our field. Yay! So what we will do next month is mow and do our grassy things. Finish all our grassy things and then plant the grassy things. I could do it today, but I think they will be ready when I don't want them to be. Thank you very much. I think maybe I could. Oh, let's plant. We are here. There's enough planks here at the moment, enough stuff there. I wasn't sure if I wanted to plant, but I'm thinking about this and I think I maybe should. I think I should plant extra grass. Unless it screw up everything on that field. Where is the planter? There is not here. Where's the planter? There it is. So let's see, let's go and plant some of this. This one is still planting, the other contract. We'll go and have a look and you'll see we are not all of that done. It's still planting, it will take the whole day if it does it correctly. We do need, I think, to buy ourselves a plough. I think we need to. Which one? I think we will buy this one. Universal molder. Universal molders, slated molders, universal molders. I'm not sure what the difference is. Let's do that. Buy. Yep, I think we'll do that. We'll do the 5 one. And yes, we'll buy it. So I don't need to do it today. Actually, I've bought it today, but we are going to use it to plow some a bit later. I'm going to plow some. I could maybe plow some, I don't know when. So there is problems. I can do something later, I can do something now. I don't think this little one can take it. Let's just see, can this little one actually move it? What's the HP on this? No. This one is just too small, I think. What's the time? Hang on, let's just park you. No, stop. Stop. We'll not plant you today. For a very good reason. It will destroy that. But we will leave our planter here, because this is where we are going to use it. I'll plant tomorrow, after I have harvested the field. Because this thing will plant, we'll see what it does, but I also could use the roller. I don't know if the roller would plant better. It might actually plant better. We just don't have... Yep, we'll start you. You'll go and fetch the roller with you. I'm taking you for a fill up, and then I'll pull the roller, the grass roller, to the field, and I'll add some extra things to it. What we want to do is I want to add... There's some planter stuff you can add to it. You can add a seeder and it will seed Where is this thing? We might just use this. Where is it? Is it this? Yes, it's this. We might just use this. We'll take you. Something else that I also want to add is an actual workshop on the farm as well. Now this thing can tow this, I just don't think this one can use it. We'll take you to the and I'll replow the whole cotton field next year. I should have bought that last time. See, here is the herbicide that I bought and that I used on my field. I used it. To fix my field. I use it to enlarge my, yeah. Oh, I don't know. We need to fix this. We'll bring you over here. We've got our new plow. So I'm going to, of course, screw up my whole thing with this. Just because. So fertilizer we can always, we hope we finish with that. We need to get more seeds. Fertilizer you can always buy at the close to our farm. I don't have to buy it there. I can just fill up my machine with fertilizer, the same that I do with lime. You go and buy it there at the lime play, the just with the games cement factory. You just go and buy it there. And again, if I want extra money, I can go and remove some of the stone and just dump the stone. Still 400. So this thing was frozen. What's your problem? What is your problem? What are you doing, you moron? So we need to modify this. How does I know all of my vehicles have got? I think the yellow one might not have the correct stuff. I need to check sometime whenever I bring the thing in for its next. Yep, I want that one. Let's see, is there a customize? Yes. I want to add this. This is a seed tank where I can have seed in. Customize. So now I can add some seeds. Can we customize this thing? No, we cannot. There we go. This thing is customized. We will go and buy a whole thing of seeds. Buy a whole pallet. Oh, oh, I didn't know you do it. Just look what you did. Look what you did. Okay, we will go and we will get some no, I don't want to use you. No, go close. That's what happens if you've got too many things on your tractor and get distracted. Let's go buy. We want to buy seeds. This is a weird thing of seeds. That's weird. We want to buy this thing of seeds. Buy. We only want one. Buy, yes, because we can't really carry two. So that's seed, and this thing is not what we want. We do a nice seed turnaround so that we can hopefully get into a good position. Something else we need is a forklift. We think we want this. I think this will be a better thing to use. We'll roll the field tomorrow after we plant or we're done, and we hope it will do that. Using the planter was a stupid idea. There is going to be some rocks, but I hope the roller will take care of that. I did choose this one because this plow doesn't have wheels. That's why I chose it. What is create field? We want to allow create field. Yes. That's all we need. I'm not going to bother with more. Oh, there we go. I think we have done with this. There we go. We are going to have something problem there, but doesn't matter. We screwed up some of our grass here, but we will fix that. That's fine. We'll not screw it up some more. We're going to dump this, and then we're going to get that and dump that. We really need that other. Now the problem is what we want to add here is going to be difficult or expensive. It's 150,000. We have better things at the moment to do with our stuff. Oh, what did I do now? Oh, it's just the roller. I thought I bumped something over. We'll go and get that. Let's just see. Ah, again. We have this silly trend line. Are you done? Are you still working? Let's see. E. I think this thing is done. It's the same thing we had with the other one. Let's just save. I'll pause the game again. I'll pause you guys and I will do what I did last time. And again it worked. We reloaded the game. That is finished. It didn't want to finish the planting. I reloaded it. It finished it. And now I can complete it. And it's done. And all we need to now do is come and remove our planter from the field. We'll reseed it when we roll this field after we harvest it tomorrow. I should have figured that out. You see what happens if you plant it? It will overplant what you already have. That's basically what I wanted to show you. So for grass, don't use the replanter. I think the roller with the seat on will work just as fine. But now you can see there it did want to plant over our grass. We did do some extra plowing. There will be a few rocks. I think the roller might deal with it, but we will see. Someday we will actually have our stuff sorted out properly. So we are done with him. The problem now is I have to drive this thing back. Now I have to drive this thing back to the farm. Where if you hire stuff, you do not need to drive them back because they are already there where you need them. They just get sold. And that's that. And you're done. Hooray! 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 What is that? Let's go and have a little look. What is this? Good, we'll just load up some seeds. Huh. Oil seed ray. Oh, so this thing can do the oil seed stuff as well. So if you want to do the oil seed some things or others, you can use this to plant it. The only problem is I think we'll now need to actually cultivate the field. That's the problem. I think we will need to actually go and we need to actually cultivate that bit of field. So we'll just shut you down. We'll just go to you. We'll start you somewhere. We have our cultivator. Still, it's hanging around here somewhere. Not exactly sure where. There. And again, it is because we don't have our... The reason I removed the barn was it is just too big and I can't use it. But we don't have our enough money to get our new vehicle storage thing, which is the open. It's cost 150,000, which is the open thing we want. There's a nice one that I want. It makes sense for me because A, you can see the vehicles, B, it's easy to there's no extra. Now this we actually will have to drive ourselves because else it will happen like it did with the seeder. But now that I'm thinking about it, although the computer didn't do a good job, let's not cultivate. Hang on, let's cultivate. I know you shouldn't cultivate. I know it's a bad idea. But I want to see if I cultivate, will that other thing work? Now it might not work, so I might lose some stuff on the edges. I think I don't know. The rolling is gonna lose me stuff. At least if I cultivate one part of this. Oh, did I? Yeah. Okay, let's go. More or less. There is some problems there. Hey, are we actually doing anything? Yes, we actually are. No, I could really plant this. I really do not need to cultivate it, but as I said, I want to see if I cultivate this, will it work with that? No, I should have not done this, but well, most likely I would just get stuck on some other equipment. This basically is a good, more or less. I'm losing a bit here, but we're not going to have the bumper crop we normally do because we've lost a bit of some parts of the field. There we go. More or less, I think we might do good as far as it goes. Let's just do it. Yes, we are losing some. I know, I know. I could have done this first, but I don't want to have trouble with this tomorrow as well. I could. I mean, we know that the direct plant will work, and we could plant it. We could have done it actually ourselves, not let the computer do it. Because the computer sometimes can't do these weird jobs that you want it to do. go. We can get this done. If that can actually, no, it's not. Let's just reverse. I want this whole thing to be done. We're going to have fun tomorrow. You'll see how well we did eventually. But sometimes it's just easier to let the computer, as I said, do some of this stuff, because sometimes you are just not doing a proper job. Especially here we plot so very weirdly. I've done a stupid thing, I've done a stupid thing here. Now, what did I do wrong? Let's see, can I actually find out? I really should, I don't know, oh well, let's just. I think I might just replant this whole field, but I want to see how it does with this. Now this is getting truly terrible. I thought I lifted you up. I think I will rather replant the grass. It might just be working better. Yes. Yeah, I wanted to try that, but there is a problem with this. We just can't see it properly. It doesn't work nicely. There is some more rocks around. It just doesn't. It is. I tried to do this, but it just doesn't want to work properly. There is just too much little stuff for us to do, and we can't really see where we cultivate it or not. So I'm going to use the planter tomorrow after I've done everything. We'll replant. I don't think the roller will do what we want it to do. We will go and try, but I don't think it will. I'll just replant the whole thing tomorrow. Now we did screw up some, but we will replant. I was thinking about just doing that, but we screwed up enough today. So you see, you can cultivate your crop under if you if you want to get rid of it. That we will do tomorrow. We might get a lesser harvest tomorrow for the grass, but that's fine. And we are done. We are done. You can see this just disappeared. There is nothing else here. We are done. The delivery point disappeared. Let's go and hunt there. Wooden beams were delivered there. Grain Elevater Museum is gone. But playground is there. You see, playground, farmers market, that's what you can do with your wood beams. The Grain Elevator Museum has gone. I've seen that you can't enter it. Whether or not it is still true. And I do not have those fancy mods that I can just pop into the things. Let's see, is this working? Nope, we cannot open it. So if you want to see your stuff in here, it doesn't want us to enter. But we are done. We have built the Grain Elevator Museum. You can't enter it yet. I've seen someone enter it though. But maybe later they will do something that we can enter it. But so far we cannot enter the Grain Elevator Museum. But we're done. It is completed. All of our collectibles are inside. We can't enter this yet, but at least we have completed it. I would have liked to run inside and check, but look at the outside. Look at this. Everything is nice and shiny. Earlier in this we did see our stuff is in there. We did enter this. So if you don't mind not finishing this totally and completely, we can't climb up here. So if you don't mind finishing this, you can always use this as a sell point the whole time. Just don't deliver the cement bags or the walls or the whatever you need. You can sell stuff here until it will accept stuff until it's done. Even if there's too much stuff, it will still accept it. So this is our Grain Elevator Museum done. It's all nice and wonderful inside, outside. Inside we have no cooking clue how it is because it shut us out a while ago. And I just don't know how to detach my camera. Which is fine, but that is what we get. I'm not going to do the cheats because not everybody has access to the cheats. So you can build your Grain Elevator Museum, you just can't enter it. How nice. What is this? So maybe one day we can enter this. But it is not now. We'll pop back tomorrow morning again. But here it is. The Grain Elevator Museum is done. It took us 1 year, 2 years, almost 3 full years. Around, 24? August, September, October, November, January, February, March. It took us 30 months. No, sorry, 31 months. 31 months and we have done with this. We could have done it faster. I think we might have sold some of the stuff from when we didn't know we could just deliver stuff more than we needed to. We, I think, actually sold some of the long planks. So we might have finished this earlier. But we finished it. It is done. Our Grain Elevator Museum is all completed and done. It's done. Great. Lovely. All of our contracts today are done. All of this stuff is done. We hope we are selling stuff here. But we are chuffed with ourselves because we have completed this. Let's see sold stuff. Where is sold stuff? Sold products. See, there is 5 something, but that is that. I don't know how much. What is this? I think what I'm going to do is actually go back to these. We'll do all of this, not storing, we'll distribute you. We'll go set everything back to distributing again. For a good reason, because we want to We'll just put it to distributing, then we can see when we've got stuff and then we will sell it. Because we don't really know here when it does what it does, when it sell it, when it do what. So we want to sell it as distributing, because then we can sell it there's distributing everything. So let's see where we can actually sell our cement bags. Cement. I don't know if we actually make that much money with these factories. Yes, we get the products for free, but do we actually make money with them? Let's see. Working with a farmer's market. See, 200 and something doesn't really. We'll just save you a lot for whenever. Okay. And we're done. We have completed our Grain Elevator Museum. We'll add our mower. We can mow tomorrow. No, don't do that. Oh well, we'll just pick you up later. We're not currently using you. We might just sell that thing, I don't know yet. But we sometimes use it. We'll pick up this and then we will just drive over and fill you up. Let's just start you and fill you up. So we're going to do some mowing and then we will bale, mow, rake, bale. And we'll do some rolling and other stuff as well. But the next month after this one we will have a bumper harvest, because then we have got more of those. I actually should have planted some stuff, but yeah, I should have done so. We'll go and park you and we are done. Should have just let this field alone until tomorrow, so that we can do that properly. Then we will plant this properly. This one still isn't doing what it should, because there still is that, and I did spray the thing, I did everything I had to do. That just doesn't work. I don't know if I should plough this whole field. I should go plough. There's some extra stuff that I will plough whenever I've harvested the cotton. Think I'm going to plough the whole field and then roll it. That's all I can think, and I know I'm going to drop some very bad points. But eventually we will finish and get a better rating. These two fields really suck now. This one I think tomorrow I'll just replant the whole thing after I'm done. Just replant it and roll it. Start replanting with the normal planter and just see what happens. Okay, and our sheep is at 100%. Good. That's done. So, thanks for watching. Please support the channel, please subscribe, and we have done with the Grain Elevator Museum. Next one we are building is the big one, the ferry, or the fairground stuff.